Hi guys, so today I want to work with a couple items I recently picked up on HSN. It is this 3D die set, I forget the name of it, so let's open that up. I already did a haul video totally unboxing the In the Garden, the Anna Griffin In the Garden craft kit, so I will just work with that today. And then the Floral Lattice concentric frames and dies, or 3D dies, sorry. So if these are still available there on HSN, I'll go ahead and link them, possibly embedded in the video, but definitely down at the very top of the description box. If you expand that, you'll see the list there. And those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I really like this die set for this kind of thing. I want to make a frame and then do some pretty things, and I think this In the Garden is going to work with it really, really well. It does already have card bases in here. I think we can use one, because if I'm just going to go with the frame, I mean, it is going to cover quite a bit back here, and the frame doesn't have a lot of cutaways either, so it's just more like embossed. But you can still see the card base, so that's good. So maybe, I haven't really looked. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe we'll do let's do this green one. I was gonna say the blue card base, but changed my mind. Also, they are blank inside the cards. I don't think I showed that last time whenever I unboxed all these things. And I definitely want to follow up with like maybe scrapbook ideas with this. Oh, the handmade buy is a little bit different. Usually it's down in this corner like this, right? So there you go. And oh, there's already gold paper in here I can cut. Now, I will say this is 8x12, and I'd rather just leave that for borders, like if I want to cut a border. So I'll probably just dip into my stash and find, some other gold cardstock that I have, tonic or the, Anna Griffin one, whichever one. And we'll cut this. So let me think about what I want to do, and I'll be right back. So before I dig into like the goodies in the garden kit there, I will link the original video that I unboxed, because I went through pretty much everything like I normally do whenever I'm doing like a crop at home or create, unboxing. So I'm gonna use this guy. It's purples and things. Just this one with the frame part, and then I just grabbed some cardstock like I had mentioned. I actually have this honey gold. I wanted to show you the difference here. This is Tonic Studios honey gold, which is like their more popular gold. A lot of times it's out of stock. And then this is the Anna Griffin, typical gold. And I don't know if you can see, this one has like maybe like a little bit of lines in it, where this one, it does sometimes, I want to say, but not so visible. I don't know if you get really close, maybe, or some, but I just want to show you that. So it's like a little brushed kind of look. Very similar. I mean, this one's a little bit warmer, right? But anyway, so I'm going to use this one. I don't think it's so different that, it won't go with the other Anna items. Okay, so I just want to use this guy and then the second piece as a frame out. Like I said, I hardly ever use these smaller ones inside here. When I'm at like create or crop at home, I suppose, I will, because a lot of times they use them, but yeah. Okay. And I'm going to put my tape towards the inside, because that's going to fall out anyway. And you can still use that to, cut lettering or flower centers and all that cute sprigs, right? That's always something we can use. And I'm going to trim this down. And these Anna Griffin dies, I talk about that during my diamond press videos, because a lot of times people ask, can you put these in other machines? Of course, all of these are interchangeable. Her dies are a little bit thicker, I will say, than some companies, but they still work in all my machines, so they feel a little thicker. Maybe they feel sturdier. I don't know what it is. And then some feel thinner, obviously, like these guys, right? But they'll go through any machine you have that cut thin metal dies. I will say, when they have the embossed look, you might have to run it through with a rubber mat. Actually, that reminds me, I guess I'll just run it through my Anna Griffin Empress anyway. This is my original Empress that I have here. I have not brought the Empress Elite. It's still in my RV, where I was doing other work. Let me know. I heard from some people, maybe 2 or 3, that they would like for me to try and complete some of my crop at home 6 or spring create 2026 pages. I was saying maybe we'll do a live video, because why not, but I only heard from a couple people, so if there are more people who are interested in that, I will do that. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I'll go back to the RV. I still have my stuff out there, and anyway, I'm just going to run this through. Again, I used the 2 cutting plates that are the originals. Look at how horrible they look. This one has like tape on it for some reason. And then a mat from the Dollar Tree, and I cut into the mat, and that does the embossing and everything. So I'll be right back. Let's see how that did. Sometimes, actually I don't have it here. That's weird. Must be in the RV. If it doesn't do a good job, I can see it did, because I can see that through here. I'll put the metal shim also for a little more pressure, but that looks pretty good to me. So that's that. Okay, let me put these things to the side. Again, this fallout here, I would definitely keep this, put it in my little scrap stash, and I will cut into this whenever I need anything that'll fit in there, right? Put this to the side. I'm keeping that as reference. You know, I want to put things kind of spilling out from behind in here. I think that'll look nice. So going back in here, I mean, anyway, I was just looking at the border dies. I'm like, ooh, borders are so pretty. It does come with these guys, and that's this kit. I mean, obviously I have a ton of ephemera and stickers and sentiments and all those things. It does come with like these bigger ones that are more like title stickers, but you can definitely put it on a card, right? I mean, maybe laugh, or I don't know. And some of these titles are kind of odd for the card movie love. So you have that. You have some of these guys, and I remember seeing very many flourishes in here. There are a few, so we'll check that out. But let's, to a wonderful friend. Let's see what we have here. Thinking of you, friend. Sending you a bouquet of happiness. That's pretty. You are the best. I mean, that's good too. This is kind of big, but you know, I mean, it kind of works, right? Okay. Maybe that. And then I'll dig through here a little bit. I saw a butterfly that I really liked, but it hid away from me now. Okay. Oh, like this purple one. See? And it goes with the purple, right? I wasn't even thinking about it. The one they have here is like blue, and I thought that was cute. And then I want to kind of put things tucked in here, but maybe towards the bottom, maybe, I don't know. That's the part, right? That's the part where we're always like, so many pretty butterflies in this. And then larger ones and smaller ones, it's really cute. Let's see, I do have purple in the background. This guy looks like it's facing down. Okay, maybe. Oh, we have more of that kind of lilac. Now, the other thing I will say about these is that they are flat. They're not double layered. Now, of course, you can put another dimensional, just put one on top of it, right? To give that look of what you normally get from Anna Griffin stickers or embellishments. This one looks like it's supposed to go like this. Trying to see what I want to do here. And then maybe this guy can come from in here. Is that weird? That might be it, guys. I'm just trying to think if I want the frame to be up. I like the way this looks. I think this is going to be it. Do we see if we need to add a little gold flourish? Like I said, there aren't many in here. I have a whole kit of just flourishes, and obviously, you know, dies that'll do the flourishes for us, but it's always nice when you can just find one that works. Yeah, there's not that many in here. They're like leaves, and then they have the huge white around them. I mean, that's not really, I think it looks fine like that. To be honest, I would like something gold kind of in here, but these are not going to be it. What's in here is not going to work for me. Okay. Well, let me put these pieces away, and then we'll start building this up in a way that's dimensional and pretty. I mean, it looks nice even though it's flat right now, but I will be right back. I am super happy with the way this looks. I don't know why I feel like I have to roll up my sleeves. They're like not in the way at all, but I just feel like I need to pull these up. I am going to put a little glue behind this to hold that guy down, and in a way that's nice and straight for this. And then this one, barely touching that piece there. I'm gonna hold that down just to get this stuck together, okay? This, I think, is a sticker. Let me see, I don't want to mess anything up. I guess I should check. Yeah, it's a sticker. Okay, what I'm gonna do about that is not much, but I'm gonna move this down right now just so it sticks to the one behind it, okay? so it sticks there. Then this guy over here, of course, I'm going to bend its little wings and only put glue like in the very center. Now to keep that way, because you know, obviously when you ship it out, it's going to move. You can put some 3D dimensionals underneath so it keeps the wings up if you want. I'm just going to put that there. Okay, I'll be right back. Just kind of holding this. And actually, I should just glue it to the frame too while I'm here. Yes. I'm going to keep it flat. Only the frame's going to have dimensional behind it. So I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm just holding these things for now. What I meant is I'm gonna glue this. These, I don't believe, are stickers. If they are, I'd be surprised. It seems like they're just paper on the back. So I'm just putting some glue there. Again, you can do dimensionals. Dimension's always nice to have. I'm just gluing that to the frame, okay, for now. And actually, let me straighten that out. I feel like, there you go. Something like that. There. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that looks straight, right? Okay. Now I'll hold it to the frame, and then I'll pick up the whole frame and just put some dimensionals, and that will be that. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over. And like I said, this has stickiness. I'm going to take the whole thing off. I just didn't want to stick it down. And put some sticky here and here. So I'm just going to fill this up with dimensionals, and I would have got the larger ones. I just couldn't find them right now, but I had this sheet handy, so I'm just using these little guys. So I'm going to put a ton of them and take the carriers off, and I will be right back. Okay. I was like, why is that sticking? Oh, because a little glue went through earlier. And I just pop this back on here. And again, you can see that card in the background, so that always makes me happy. Kills me when you have to like cover it all up. Don't care for that, at least for me. You know, I wasn't even paying attention to where this ends, and look at that, it's perfect at the edge of 5x7. So there's a card, guys, super quick. I think it's really pretty. I love the way it all came together, and that was what I was envisioning, just like things kind of spilling out of this side, and then our little butterfly over here. So there you go. And again, if you want to keep it up, just put a little dimensional so it stays up more, but I think it's fine just the way it is. Really, really pretty. I love this kit, so I'm looking forward to making some scrapbook pages, like, definitely. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links as appropriate in the description box, again, possibly embedded in the video here, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now. Actually, guys, I went to take pictures, and I remembered there are inserts also. So, I mean, if you want to come in with an insert, I'll show you what that looks like, or how you might want to put them in. May flowers line your path and sunshine light your day. Say bootcamp. Yeah, sure. Okay. So with this, what you do is open it up, and you're just going to put either glue or, you know, your double-sided adhesive or whatever you want just on this one side, so that when you open the card, this follows the card, and you're also not having it fight this insert with, you know, with the two things being in the same place at once. So I will say these are exactly like 5x7. That's interesting. Usually they're a little bit smaller. So anyway, I'm just lining it up as best I can because I see how it wants to come out. You see that? That's going to drive me nuts. But that's how they did it. So next time I'll probably cut a little bit off the edge. I can still do it. So you just press that down. So when you open the card, this comes with it. See how it just came with it? Like, that's great. And then the back is just free floating. So this part is stuck that way, so when you open it, it just opens up. I will definitely probably go to my trimmer to try to cut that piece off. So yeah, before you put them in, I'm surprised by that. In the past, they've been a little bit smaller, so when you put it in, it's not gonna do this. Again, they can't occupy the same spot in the same time, like at the same time. It's just impossible, right? That's the whole thing with pop-ups. That's why I cut them in half, so it's easier. Anyway, that's weird. So yeah, next time I'll cut maybe a 1/16 off. You know, just take this to your paper trimmer, and that way it'll fit in here nicely without sticking out like that. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye now.